Red Bull athletes, both playing under that Team Beast that you can see the shirt that they're rocking. But now it's going to be a rejuvenated Daigo versus SnakeEyez, who's learned to play with a pocket character before. He's been a bit stubborn, sticking with the Zangief. Knows that in Street Fighter V, you need to have someone in your corner to back up all the bad matchups. And this is why we see SnakeEyez playing with Akuma. Very polished now. Perhaps doesn't have all the setups that a Tokido does, but just an excellent player. And of course, he represents the new generation of the pad players.
Oh, most certainly. And as you can see, SnakeEyez with the early start here, but God, Daigo, Jesus.
Tatsumaki's these hurricane kicks in the middle of the stage.
I don't know, but he's stunned already. This is really bad news. Daigo looking to close out this first round easily. But here comes a trigger from SnakeEyez, but no,
Jumping
denied.
Jab. Jumping jab is going to be such an important tool in this game moving forward. We see a lot of Bontron using it, and now that technology is filtered over to the Daigo Senpai. And we know that this matchup, Guile versus Akuma, is a difficult one.
Great Air EX Fireball that time.
But despite that, this matchup is still better than perhaps the Zangief.
Exactly.
That's Guile matchup.
That's exactly why he's choosing to use Akuma here. And he gets the big jump in. That's the thing. He's been mixing up his air approaches with those air fireballs, and that time was just a clean jump in.
Yeah, Daigo thought that he had clearance to walk under the jump. And this is where Daigo can make the most of his improvements. Before, he didn't really have any Daigo boom loops in Season 2, so it was not an optimal Guile. But we've seen him in the previous matches, now learning how to use that excellent trigger, requiring only 2 meters, and he can abuse that move.
Oh!
Crush had enough time to crush. Does he have this? Yes, he does. Goes immediately into the Hurricane for the first point.
Sonic Hurricane gonna get the first game for Daigo. Here against SnakeEyez, and man, SnakeEyez reeling back in his seat, considering his options perhaps.
Double play from SnakeEyez, throwing out some medium taunts. He was not sure when he was trying to go for that. This is a poor trade, of course, for...
Exactly. For SnakeEyez is Akuma. Akuma has lower health.
Basically any trade playing as Akuma is not a good one, and that is something that I haven't seen a lot of players use. That standing light kick into a boom. Good range, very fast poke. So it looks like we're seeing the evolution of Daigo. Don't use those previous tournament results as an indication. Okay,
combos!
Hard knockdown. Does he have a setup after this? Backs off.
Oh, he's trying to take his time, but man, Daigo is playing so patient right now. And Guile, one of the best characters in the game for this patient style of play.
Very difficult to get over. Has to use the red fireball to nullify the 2 hits of the V-skill boom.
Oh, he's got him in the corner here, but Daigo just jumps out.
Clean jump out. He's willing to take some damage in the air to reset the positioning, and he knows that the projectile war will be won by Guile against Akuma.
So Daigo 3 rounds straight now. SnakeEyez needs to find some answers quickly here to raise the 3, so he's got a little bit more time. But again, there he jumped over the boom, could have had a jump in, but because he did the air fireball, didn't get any damage off of it. And again, Daigo content to just zone him out with those sonic booms and then answers the anti-air with the flash kick.
Imagine Daigo playing his bread and butter character, Ryu. He's using the same tactic. Throw a lot of projectiles, force your opponent to approach from the sky and anti-air. It's the same thing, though he's using it with a charge character now. Good damage here from Snake. Last hit stuns.
And here we go. SnakeEyez trying to get on the board. Is it going to scale so much? I don't think it's going to be enough to kill. Daigo's still alive.
Okay.
The blocks!
And I like that. That was a tell from Daigo. SnakeEyez able to read the wake-up flash kick. Let's see how that plays out in future wake-up situations.
SnakeEyez spinning a bit of meter here. Final round, game 2. Very important round for SnakeEyez. You don't want to fall behind. 2 games to 0. That trade not in SnakeEyez's favor.
Trade, yeah. It knocks Guile all the way back, enabling him to reset that situation. And this should be enough.
And just like that, Daigo eliminates SnakeEyez's momentum and goes up 2-0 in this race to 3. And Daigo has been doing this all day long. He has looked phenomenal today.
Very difficult as a Akuma player to come back from that situation. He does have the firepower, the comeback potential. And it looks like SnakeEyez is taking a little time. He's talking to himself. You see the calm composure from Daigo.
Is he going to switch? The crowd is chanting Geef, I think.
I think he should put his HyperX headphones on a little tighter. Do not listen to the crowd.
He's trying to tune him out.
Go with your gut instinct.
And he's sticking it out with Akuma. The crowd answers with the chorus of boos.
Of course, SnakeEyez very famous for playing a different character in Zangief, and it's understandable that the crowd would want to see him go out, perhaps with his bread and butter character, but in this matchup against Guile, it's better. Ooh, close to stun, and there it is. The Bluebirds are tweeting around, and the back throw gives him the maximum gauge.
And this is looking really bad for SnakeEyez here. Set point for Daigo, looking for the clean 3-0 sweep. And there's the anti-air on the trade.
Look at this. He gets better damage. He gets better reset positioning as he flies all the way across the screen. And it's going to be born the responsibility of Akuma to make his way all across the screen. And he has to take all this damage, block booms.
SnakeEyez still trying to find some answers here. Daigo sitting on full resources. And again, that anti-air
light jab.
Who needs a standing anti-air jab when you have a crouching anti-air jab?
Perhaps a low heavy punch would have been too slow in that situation, but it looks like Daigo's mastery of this character is on full display, using a plethora of anti-air.
SnakeEyez has the lead, but you gotta be careful. If Daigo can land a critical art, Akuma may die. Great V reversal option that time to stop the pressure.
SnakeEyez using that EX bar. Clean jump in. Converts the combo. He's on the board. You have to think that Daigo was getting a lot of practice against Akuma in Tokido. His good friend, of course.
Wow, and SnakeEyez almost found a way in that time. Both players sitting on just over 2 bars a meter to work with. Great anti-air.
Here come the booms. Can he get past this without losing too much life?
Daigo working on a perfect, trying to close out the set here, but not anymore. SnakeEyez poking his way back into this.
You can see when Daigo goes for the anti-air, when he doesn't. That's the judgment of a pro player. Does he have enough time to do it?
SnakeEyez doing a good job of mixing up his air and ground approach right now, but look out.
Any of these trades are going to be in favor of Guile.
And if SnakeEyez takes any other hit, he's going to be in chip range from a critical art.
Daigo going for the EX, so he's going to end this cleanly, and the cheeky overhead takes it in clean sets for Daigo. He moves on.
Daigo advancing to the finals of the semifinals.